welcome to Disability Living, a new programme that tries to show the positive side of disability. We were going around the UK each week to a different area, but this week in our first programme we start in Essex, where I, for my first report, go out and visit people with mental health issues at a project called Growing Together. Today I'm outside the entrance of the Growing Together project in Westcliff-on-Sea. As we go in, looking to the left, we are welcomed by a lovely display of plants for sale, most of which have been grown on site. If we then look to the right, we see the sales hut. Here we can see what else is for sale and what fruit and vegetables are in season at the moment, as you can't beat freshly grown and picked produce. Behind me is a new building that is currently being constructed that will be for the volunteers to use for various things like art groups and meetings. It will also be used as a tea room when the weather's not so good. Until it's completed, to the left of it is the main building. This building is the hub of Growing Together. Inside there is the office area where the staff work. So, hi Matt.
Hi Terry.
Can you describe your role here at Growing Together?
Chief Executive of Trust Links, which is an independent charity in Southend. Growing Together is one of our projects.
As well as growing organically, how else does Growing Together help the environment?
We've got a fantastic eco building which is straw bale insulated. We do various projects around energy saving and being good for the environment. So obviously our organic garden, our solar panels on our roof, our wildlife garden, and we teach people, children and other people about the environment, caring for the environment.
Excellent, sounds really good. If I live local to Growing Together, how could I support you?
Obviously we want people to come and volunteer, help us do the garden, help support our members, many of whom have mental health problems, learning disabilities, that sort of thing. People can come and buy plants. We've got a shop on site as well which sells food grown in Essex and other things made in Essex.
Oh, right,
we
okay.
also have opportunities for people to get involved in running our events, and we have 4 or 5 events through the year. And we also have obviously opportunities for people to come and donate plants, money, fundraise on our behalf, those sorts of things.
That's great, thanks very much. Hi Tris.
Hi Terry.
Okay, can you tell me what your role is here in the office at Growing Together?
Well, I have 2 roles and I'm not always in the office. I have my mornings where I am wellbeing support worker, and that's when I go around and see that everybody is okay,
okay.
and help anybody who is not so okay.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoons I'm in the office, and that role is as volunteer coordinator. So that's checking out anything that needs to be done with new volunteers coming in, or the ones that are existing here, to make sure that everything is going well for them.
Okay, good. Okay, lovely. Can you give me a general overview of the scheme?
Well, the scheme is about therapeutic gardening for people with mental health issues and improving their quality of life through it. So, yeah, I think the proof is in the people that you see here.
What do volunteers get out of coming to Growing Together?
I think it's really lovely when you see somebody come here who has been very isolated, who may not have had much to do with other people, may have been institutionalised, and gradually you see people blossom, because it's not the garden that we're growing, it's actually the people, and you can see them being just coming out of themselves and having the quality of life that they deserve.
I've spoken to some volunteers at the scheme who've got mental illnesses, but I understand you've also got people that come in to volunteer who haven't. So what do they get out of the scheme and coming here?
Well, they come here because it's so rewarding working with people and seeing them change and go out, get jobs, go on to other bigger things. So we're always happy when someone outgrows us.
That's fabulous.
Because it means we've done our job properly.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's lovely. Thanks very much. Hi Ben, I'm Terry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, can you just tell us why you come to GT?
So then I can have more of a social life, gets me outdoors a lot. Also, so I can learn more skills here. Like for example, like cooking in the kitchen or doing gardening.
Oh, okay.
Like around the area.
Do you enjoy doing cooking?
Yeah.
And what do you actually do cooking in the kitchen or just help out? Or
We help out, like basically we do like teamwork.
Okay. And what about in the garden? What do you do in the garden?
Basically, in the polytunnel, there's a whiteboard, and we have like a choice about what to do. Like for example, we work at the sales area,
And what's your favourite bit you like doing here at Growing Together?
It'll have to be like the cooking because I've started learning more.
Oh, okay. And would you like to go into cooking as a job hopefully later?
Yeah, if I'm like getting better at cooking, that sort of thing.
Okay, good.
So I usually teach myself at home.
Okay. How has volunteering at Growing Together helped you?
It gives me, boosts me more confidence, being more sociable.
Okay.
Not being nervous in front of others.
Oh, that's good. And you come in one day a week at the moment, do you?
Yeah, 1 day a week.
Okay. And what would you like to build that up to more, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long have you been coming?
Since around Easter time.
Oh, okay. About 9 months or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, I've spoken to some wonderful people here at the Growing Together project today, and it's a really lovely place to visit if you haven't done so before. Come support them by visiting and buying some of their produce. You'll always be made very welcome. Well, that's an excellent project, and I really enjoyed my day there, and definitely worth visiting if you've never been before. For our next project, our reporter Zatri went out to Southend High Street to speak to people about their disabilities, what they know about disabilities, and the government's up and coming changes of changing the benefit system. Over to you, Zatri.
What kind of day-to-day challenges do you face having a disability?
Well, obviously a lot. To walk, I've got to use this, a transport a lot. I'm having my bath taken out and having a walk in. I've got to have that now. I can't manage to climb over a bath.
Are you aware that the government is trying to change the lives of people with disability for the worst with allowances and group fundings?
Yeah, we know that all right. Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's terrible when people are disabled and you're not going to get any help. It's like we've got to pay this all ourselves, and it's not a little bit of money, it runs into thousands.
Are you aware that the government is trying to change the lives of people with disability for the worst with allowances and group funding?
Oh yes,
And what do you think about that?
disgusting. Utterly and totally disgusting. I've got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a form of cancer.
Oh.
Right. And I've had a stem cell transplant, and it weakens the body a bit.
If the government were to have organisations to help people with disabilities and illnesses like cancer, would you be willing to go to those places?
Most certainly, yeah. And meet people and talk to them and discuss your problems, and then you'll help alleviate some of theirs.
Yeah. So do you think the government should introduce those kind of plans?
They should be pushing that, and helping with that. I think so, yes.
Well, there we have it. Another interesting report, which we hope you enjoyed watching and hope is a little bit informative too. Next week, we could be in your town. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye.